What's happening, people? We'll be playing Pokken tournament for the Wii U, just to show you a couple of the single battles. So I'm going to go into basic battle. I'm going to put on normal difficulty. 2 points to win it. We're going to put. There's not going to be a time limit, so we can just mess about with some of the gameplay. Okay. Here's our current. This is the Pokemon available, and scan the Mewtwo amiibo card if you got it with the game, and it unlocks Shadow Mewtwo early, which is pretty cool. So in this first game, I'm gonna go with my favourite one to play as, which is Sceptile, and I'm gonna put on random. Okay, and here's a bunch of the supports. You get the first 3 from the start. I've unlocked these ones so far. I've still got to play more of this game, to be honest. And I'm gonna go with these ones because I've not used these guys yet, but they look like pretty cool support characters. And I'm gonna randomise that one. Okay, and then you get kind of like it says cheer skill. You get kind of a person that cheers and gives you advice during your play, and she activates certain abilities and effects. So just gonna go with one I've set to. Here's all the different places. I'm gonna go. Which one's this one? Just because I like the look of it the most. Okay. And each arena, some of them are bigger than others, so there is more space around stuff. There we go. And so far this game looks fantastic. It looks really well done. Especially on the Wii U, it looks really nice. Here we are. And how the Pokemon look it's just incredible in the game. Now you choose your support character for this round, so we'll go with SB this time. Okay, and so the game changes from like a 3D fighter, and it changes to a 2D standard fighter, which is pretty cool. So it will switch between it, and so if you're not used to, so if you're not a fan of 3D fighters or 2D fighters, you're gonna have to, but you want to play this game, you're gonna have to get used to the change up. So it's weird because it does happen at any time. So like that, it just changed back to a 3D fighter. So one of the closest things I can think of that is like this was Dragon Ball Ultimate Tenkaichi. But just to say, this is not like that. This is not like that game at all. But it has that where it changes between the different modes. So it's something you have to get used to. First round goes to me, and we use a support Pokemon, which is fine. But while you're using one, the other one does charge up. So that means I might be able to use Umbreon straight away. Oh no, I don't. And as you can see, Umbreon's head is like slowly going around, so it's charging up. Oh, and there's so many moves, it's not like you just get 4 moves and that's it. There's a lot of different attacks that each Pokemon gets. Oh, no, it didn't mean this ultimate. Actually, I've not seen this one yet. Yeah, that's it. And now it's back in. And let's try my Mega. And there are different types for each Pokemon, so like Charizard and I think Garchomp are power types. Sceptile is a speed type, same as Lucario. So they're more for doing like fast damage than anything. Let's see if I can hit with my ultimate. Ah, I missed. That never really happens. But, yeah. I didn't even get to use my support that time. So it might be a little bit weird when you start off, but there is a tutorial mode that you want to get into, or you can just go and look at the controls so you get a better understanding. And you do level up the Pokemon, so like, that seems a bit easy on the battles, but that is because I've used Sceptile quite. He's the one I've been using the most, so he's leveled up in different areas. So you got attack, defense, synergy, and strategy. Strategy is like your support. It's where your support Pokemon come in, so it charges them up faster and stuff like that. Synergy is what turns you into a Mega Evolution and boosts your attack and defense, like it says. Defense increases your defense, so you take less damage in battle. And obviously attack, which is just obvious. So I've been mostly going for attack and synergy. So I'm going to go for defense a little bit more. Because some of the Pokemon are more heavy hitters, so you will take more damage than usual. And so if you don't have good enough defense, you can just get taken out. Some of these characters I still haven't used. I haven't used Pikachu, Gardevoir, Pikachu Libre, Braxton, Machamp, Weaver I haven't used, or Chandelier, which is kind of a random one to try again. I've used Shadow Mewtwo, which is a pretty cool one, but I think I'll use them for the final fight. I'm going to go for Lucario this time. Going random again, that way I can't have an unfair advantage. Oh, actually, it's going to go back one more actually. And change it to hard, just so it is a bit more of a challenge. So most probably will lose now. Okay, that's what I was going for. Going for Lucario, going random. I'm going to go for Umbreon this one again because I still have not used them. I'll switch theirs to Krogan and Sylveon. I can't remember what this is. And randomise the field. There we go. So I'm fighting Machamp. And that's a power type. Oh, the car is a standard type. So Machamp's going to do a lot more damage than usual in most Pokemon. I'm going to go for Espeon. Anyway. So every Pokemon pretty much has a distance attack and a close-up attack. And then we go back to the 2D fighter. See that? Like, my life is just nicely getting hit down. See, the one I'd probably use the most is probably Lucario, but since they put Sceptile in it, I just love using Sceptile the most. Use my favourite in Ruby. Yeah, when I played Ruby, Sceptile was the one I used the most. Oh, there we go, I can use Espeon. Let's see what Espeon does. Oh, HP recover. Okay. Oh. And those blocks in the field boost up like your health or your synergy bar, which means you can turn into your Mega Evolution if you have one. Which most of them do. Those who don't just get a big stat boost and stuff. Let's go Mega. Let's go for an ultimate attack. Oh, Force Palm. And just to finish it off. There we go. And that was on hard difficulty, so that's feels like I should take on more of a challenge. Let's go for Umbreon. Because Umbreon is one of my favourites. Not for its support attack, but just in general. My favourite EV evolution. Oh, my chance one. There you go. Oh, no. Ah, I got hit. Oh, he just got hit. It's not just the standard button, there's also combinations you can use with the buttons as well. So it's not just tap tap win, like a proper button masher, which you can do, but there is a lot of technical details to the game. So if you're not really a big technical fighter, this might be a bit out of your interest, probably. But it is a fun game. If you can get used to the technical part of it, it's fine. But me personally, I'm a big fighting fan, and technical games I like as well. Oh, I finally got Umbreon. See what Umbreon does. Okay. Oh god, no. Ah! Booyah! That's pretty cool. Yeah, it always tells you how well you did and gives you a rating. And you earn gold, which you can unlock, like new character stuff, new stuff for your characters, like new hairstyles, clothing, that kind of thing. Increase attack. And you always get all the achievements like this as well. You can get titles. So we'll go one more Pokemon. Okay. Oh, we might go another one because the matches do go by a little fast. We'll leave Mewtwo last, so pretty much everyone wants to see Charizard, so I'm going to go Charizard, and I'm going to fight against another power type, like Garchomp. Okay, use those, so I've not seen any of these two yet, so I'm going to go for Cubo and Diglett, just to keep them OG, and we'll go against Jirachi and whatever that one was called. And since this is dragons, or technically Garchom's the only dragon, let's go. Yeah, let's go with the volcano one. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Okay, festivals, fire action below. Okay, let's go with Kibo. You can see the environment in the background is just really nicely made. So with power types like this, it just knocks down the health bar, so that means this match isn't going to be too long. Especially when you're doing combos like this with power types. And doing battles with just these kind of characters, the two big heavy hitters. There's like in normal fights, there's grab moves and combos and stuff. So if you're looking for something on the Wii U with a bit of challenge to it, I'd say definitely try. Oh no. Yeah, we are. Just made that. And now we go over to Diglett. This will definitely keep you entertained for a while. I've not tried the online, so I'm not sure what the online is like, but I'm definitely going to try that out. Oh no, it's time to mega it up. Okay. Oh, I'm getting my butt kicked now. There we go, grab combo. Here we go, that's ultimate. Ah, he blocked it. Oh god. Seriously, I have no idea where this match is going to go. I'm usually, most receptor, I usually do speed attacks, so power attack is kind of the big thing. Let's get Diglett to help me out. There we are! And Charizard takes the lead. I just gotta say again, the character models for this is incredible. Look how well that is made. And there's actually quite a large cast of character designs in this game, which is pretty decent. That's just the shark. He's more power. Oh, let's see what players we got. Okay, got a new title. Oh, overall battle count 30. Okay. We'll change Pokemon for the next battle. Okay, I think we should do the last one now. So I'm gonna go Shadow Mewtwo. And okay, mine is a technical type, so let's go. Should we go technical? Oh, let's go Gengar. Okay. As we're going OG, I'm gonna go back to these two. And they're gonna have the same actually. CNG, there's the both psychic ghost types when we do it in the haunted house. Okay. Yeah, so if you do get the Mewtwo Amiibo card, you can unlock him straight away. Just as you're on the main menu, just put the card to the Wii U scanner and it unlocks him straight away. You have to do that every time you enter a game. So that means if you're still playing through the game, you pretty much still have to unlock him. But if you got the card, you can play as him straight away, which is actually quite cool. Okay, so this is the final game. That Mewtwo is actually pretty decent to play as, which is surprising. And it's actually pretty difficult to fight at in the game. Well, I found anyway. There we go. And we're back into it. One is finished. And we'll get Cubone. And I'm pretty sure from what I've tried, the support characters can't beat them, so if they're on 1 HP, the support won't finish them off for you. Which I think is kind of alright, because then you can't do a cheap shot to finish it. Final round. Let's mega it up. Yeah. And the phase shifts back. And watch Mewtwo's ultimate if I hit this. Ah, it didn't show. But his ultimate is incredible. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Let's get Diglett to help out. Ah. Final match, let's go. Cubo. Ah. I'm trying to do the dash attack. Yes. No. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay, now I need to stop and actually try. This is going to look embarrassing for the last fight. There we are. Oh no, 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 no. Ah. See him, come on, hit him with the ultimate, hit him with the ultimate. Yes! See, this kind of just reminds me of Frieza from Dragon Ball Z a little bit. And end it there. And the location you actually fight Shadow Mewtwo in is actually really, really cool. So at the end of the game, I'm hoping to get that as an actual playable stage because it looks amazing. Let's boost up. Synergy. So it doesn't make their Mega Evolution last longer as well when you're fighting as well. Oh, press the next round. You don't need to do that. But yeah, I'm pretty much going to end it there. Oh. I'm just going to exit out of this because we've had the fight. Okay, but yeah, there's a move list so you can look up their moves and stuff. And it even gives you recommended combos. So there's actually quite a few, a good couple moves to use as each Pokemon. So you can't say this hasn't got anything to it. And you can adjust the controller settings, and there's, you can just you can also use the classic controller, the Pro controller, a Wiimote, and the special control you can actually get for the game itself. But I'm pretty fine with the Wii U pad. And obviously because it's the Wii U, you can play on the TV, or you can just play on the controller and have somebody else use the TV if you want. But yeah, that's just Pokken tournament on the Wii U. I've shown you most of the pretty much the playable characters available, but because of Nintendo's new kick to DLC, I'm guessing that they're probably going to be working on more Pokemon tied in, like they've done for Smash Brothers. Because this is a pretty good fight, and instead of releasing completely another game, they might as well just work on creating more characters. I'm hoping they do maybe like kind of like season pass kind of stuff, so you can get a couple characters for a set price instead of paying like a $5 for each one. If they release a lot of characters, that is. Yeah, it's a pretty good game. Leave your thoughts down below. What did you think of the game? Are you thinking to pick up the game? What's some stuff you wanted to know about it? Yeah. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.